All right. Oh, yeah. Hey, everybody. Okay, let's move it up. Hey, y'all.
Hi.
Yes, we're snuggling.
Hello, guys.
We're snuggling. Hey, everybody. It's Monique Melton here again. Monique Melton, brand strategist. And I am super excited. You've heard me say that so much this weekend, but I am sitting here with none other than... Tell us who you are. Tell us who you are.
We are Justin and Mary Morantz. We are wedding photographers who shoot all over, but we live in New Haven, Connecticut.
Yeah. Can y'all believe this? We're on the same couch. Like our legs are rubbing together. Yeah. Like these are my faux leather.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, it's like some not real leather, but you know, real leather is hot.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sticky.
Yeah, that's not cute. That's not a cute thing. So, what's up, y'all? Okay, so this is what I want y'all to do. Definitely share this broadcast. If you see my nostril, I don't want to knock you out my fro, though. Like, fro is fierce. My favorite. Such inspiring people and so genuine. I know, y'all. I know. It's so awesome. So, share this broadcast. We want to get as many people in here because chances are I'm going to convince them to do some dance moves
You don't
today.
have to work very hard for me.
Yeah! Oh! We're going to get started now. Okay, so let's dive into this because I have so much I want to ask you, but you can't sit here all day. I know you're probably hungry. I know I am. I'm hungry. You know what? We're going to eat, y'all. So, okay, I want to know, first of all, why photography?
You should start with that.
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, I fell in love with photography at an early age. I was in a great program in high school, and basically it was in the darkroom. You know, you just like all of a sudden you put this paper and some liquid, and all of a sudden like pictures appear.
Oh, wow. Like magic.
Yeah, I was a terrible magician.
Yeah.
So photography actually was like the first magic trick that I could actually pull off.
I love it.
But no, seriously, like we fell in love with it, and just being able to gift people images and be able to share their stories in a really special way. It's so rewarding for us.
Oh, I love that. And like you said, I'm going to share this. I'm going to share this with your people too on Periscope. So I'm going to share this broadcast, y'all. So, see this? See, I'm going to share it. So my people. Oh, wait, I want to share it there. I want to share this with my folks.
Do it.
Okay, there we go. Sharing. What's up, y'all? Okay. Oh, thank you for inviting your followers. Thank you so much. See, motivate. That's me right there. That's me right there.
Thank you.
What about you? Why you? Because see, Justin started first.
Yeah.
I want to know, like, how? Yeah. Why? Tell me why.
So, I always tell people that there are people who do photography, and then there are people who just were born to be photographers. It's just they're sort of photographers all the time. Sometimes they have a camera in their hands. And that's Justin. So we literally have a picture of him 2 years old, footy pajamas, holding a camera. So like, born to do this.
You were born to this.
And then when we started dating in 2004, I was in law school, and so I started helping him.
Law school?
Law school.
Lord, this is about to get interesting. Okay, law school. Okay. I can see that though.
Yeah, it's the pearls.
It's the pearls.
Yeah.
The pearls will do it every time. Okay.
So I started helping with contracts and marketing and just kind of like coming up with like how do we do this? How do we make it happen? And in 2006, when I graduated, I had law firm offers in London and New York for $140,000.
Now that's a lot of Starbucks. We were talking about Starbucks last time. Okay. Yes.
Yes. And so we had to make a choice to take the law firm offers where we would never see each other, and I would work 100 hours a week, or we could build a life together where we got to be home, well, at least together if we weren't home. And so we did that, and that was 9 years ago.
I could just end this now. That is so. Ooh, I just love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh my gosh! Like, did y'all know this about this? Do you share this often? Do you share this story?
We used to a lot, and I just talked about it in there, but I haven't blogged about it in a while, so.
It's so beautiful. There is something here, y'all. Like, y'all aren't here with me. You kind of are. But there's something here that's just magical.
We like it.
It's you can't fabricate it. Like, oh, wow. And that's it. Let me close that real quick. Like, so, what the, okay. They are lover bugs. Yeah. Hi, Sharon. Hey, friend. So, okay. So now tell me, you were dating.
Yeah, yes.
How did he pop the question? Look, we're going to get personal real quick.
That's great. Great question. So,
Or did you pop the like? Look, I just assumed like gender stereotypes.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You put a ring on it.
He did put a ring on it. So when I was growing up, I grew up in a trailer in West Virginia, dirt floor. And there was an apple tree I used to climb when I was a little girl. And so he proposed under the apple tree at night with a path made out of candles. And it was really nice because it was a really, like, a lot of guys could have excluded my family because they were, from a trailer or whatever. But it was a really amazing way to actually include them. And so my aunt took photos from the bushes.
Oh my god!
He asked my dad, and yeah,
I love it.
That was great.
Y'all are magical. Can y'all be my friends?
Yes.
Because this is so beautiful.
Yes.
Look, y'all heard it. So she gonna be my friend, right? We friends, BFF, pen pals. So, okay, now how do you bring? Because this is real. Like, how do you take this beautiful energy here and transform that into the work that you produce? Like, I know that has to push you. Like what is it? How do you create that kind of magic? I mean, I feel like it's just natural, but there's got to be some art, something to it. What is it?
Well, we actually we launched a new website in January, and in the main gallery of the weddings, we actually did this thing where it's like photo, and then it's a quote that's from our promo video that we've had for years. That's kind of and then like more photos and then more quotes, and so it's basically like I see love because I've known love quietly and fearlessly and without question. You're so great. And so basically the idea is if you like these photos, they don't happen unless these two people who see love this way take them. And that's true for everybody. That's true for all photographers, that if you can figure out the very specific way that you view the world because of what's happened to you, what you've overcome, how you see love in your own life, then you can, nobody can replace that. Yeah. That's all I got.
I'm overwhelmed. That is so beautiful. You guys, y'all don't understand. This is just so moving. Like, I'm a brand strategist, so I'm always talking about creating that emotional connection. Like, I feel I want you to do stuff. I don't even know why. I just need to take a picture. Like, let's take a picture now. Like, this is just, collective sigh. Like, it's so awesome. How do you teach, because I know I asked you, do you mentor? How do you teach people to be able to communicate that?
Well, I always joke that it's kind of like I have to become the 2-year-old, and so I would say to you, do you shoot weddings or do you do branding? What do you do? Just branding? Branding. Okay. Why do you do branding?
Well, because I'm really good at bringing out the best in people. Because I have a gift. I love people. I understand people. You're good. I do the same thing to people.
So
I understand people, and I believe people are beautiful at the very core, and sometimes life can mask that, so I get to peel those layers back and remind them that there's beauty there, and that it needs to be shared with the world.
Give me an example of when you feel like life is masked beauty that is in your own life.
Well, in my own life, I'll tell you, growing up, never really liking myself, my skin that I was in, and so then just becoming comfortable with the truth that I was made this way for a reason. God made me this way.
Yeah. Were there people in your life that made that more like a lot tougher?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The bullies.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
She just did what I do to people. I love it.
Yeah. No, it's I call it like the 2-year-old but why? So a
it's
lot
so
of times
true.
people will go to why. So why photography? Well, I love weddings. Okay. Well, why weddings? Well, I love this kind of wedding. But we need to go about 5 or 6 whys.
Do y'all hear that? Do y'all hear this? Oh, this is so good. Okay, so what is a client experience like? Yes, we love some. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. What is a client experience like for you guys? Walk me through that.
So most of our couples find us online through our website or our blog, and they follow. And ideally, what happens is after they inquire with us, if we agree to meet with them, then they come into our home and.
They come to your home.
Yeah, we have a studio in our home where we can meet with them, and we try and do a very sensory filled client experience. So just
tell me about that.
Lots of great food, lots of great textures on the couches, lots of beautiful things to see and things to hear. So just appealing to all 5 senses there.
That's so smart.
We try to make it where it the goal is that when they step into our meeting room, they've stepped into the 3-dimensional website, so that it kind of feels like they're sitting in our website with us. Yeah.
What kind of food do you have? I like food.
Well, it depends on the time of day. So
Yes.
if it's a morning meeting, then you're looking at like fruits and
Mimosas, warm muffins. There's always alcohol.
Yeah.
You shoot weddings.
Yeah.
That's it.
Couples, so anniversaries, engagements, weddings.
Chris, that's my husband's name.
Yeah.
Okay, you got that?
Paris, Chris.
This,
We're saying
look.
Paris.
Paris? Right. Yes, we have a 10-year anniversary coming up.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
saying
Next month.
Congrats.
in Paris.
You available?
Oh, be available.
You be in Paris? Wait a minute. We coming to Paris? Look, we going to Paris, Chris. Look, y'all hear that?
Where
Okay.
do you always want to go?
I don't really know, actually.
Paris.
Let's go to Paris. I just want to go somewhere that got some food. Hey, welcome to Texas. We are camped out in the car about to go shoot a wedding.
I love them.
You love them?
They're awesome.
Those your people?
They're
So-
definitely our people.
Tell me, how did you guys get here? Like, how did you get, not here in Texas, but how did you get to where you are? Where, I mean, you have people who just love you and they just love your work, and you have clients who just throw money at you. Like, how did you, because well,
I don't know about that.
well, I mean, come on now. So, how did you get here?
Oh gosh. Well, first of all, we've been building the business for a decade. Like, if you average Justin's 12 years and my 9, it's like, what is that? 11 and a half. So we get, I'm going to say about twice a year, we do something like launch a new brand or come to a conference or do some sort of like tour or something. And we get a lot of people going, wow, I feel like you just blew up overnight. Like, you're such an overnight success. And we always laugh and we're like, yeah, 10 years and then one more overnight.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that's the hard part, is when you see somebody on the stage, you only see the version of them that is the speaker on the stage.
Mm-hmm.
But the speaker on the stage looks out at the audience and they see themselves in every person in the audience.
Wow.
Because they were there at the first conference, they were there in their first year, they were 2 years in and the bookings start to fall off because you're actually starting to charge. They're 4 years in and they start to get burned out. Like, we've been all those
You've been through
versions.
all those stages.
So just try to remember, when you see somebody like that, remember there was a lot of miles and a lot of work and a lot of hours.
What's
that
the
came
work
before that.
like? What's the grueling work like that people don't really understand until they actually get into it?
Yeah, I would say just the schedule that we keep.
Yeah, I mean, just day to day, it's a lot of work behind the scenes that you end up seeing the final product of a finished blog post and a few nice images, but really it's a lot of time culling images, a lot of time making edits, and a lot of time putting stuff together. And then on the other side of things, for our education stuff, it's you might hear Mary speak for an hour at a conference and you think it's this beautiful polished thing, but then what you don't see is the 10 hours that went into prep and the 2 hours or 5 hours she spent up the night before getting ready for that.
Yeah.
And the flying and the traveling and living in a suitcase. So there's, it seems like that, but it's really not.
It's a lot. There's a lot to it. Yes. Hey guys, do me a favor. I would love if everyone in here to share this broadcast with your followers. We are getting an exclusive interview with some amazing folks right here, guys. Like, look at the pearls. Pearls on scope. It's just amazing. So, now when you say there's a lot of work, what is a day like for you guys? Like, do you have a team? Do you have virtual assistants? Do you have okay?
We have an editor, an album design company. We use Align Album Design. And they're awesome. And then we also have a virtual assistant. We, in addition to our wedding photography business, we also run 2 wedding blogs called The Black Tie Bride and The Welcome Groom. And so there's a lot.
Y'all are busy.
We're busy.
Yeah. What's a day like for you? Do you work side by side? Do you have his and her chairs?
We have separate offices.
Separate
and that's
offices.
key to the bliss.
Well, you have separate offices.
We do.
Like in a whole nother room. Like, here's one room, there's another one?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's good for marriage.
You know what? Look, I have to go ahead and agree. My husband go to work, I'm at home.
That's
and then we come together and we love it.
Exactly.
So, tell me, what's the day like then for you guys?
That's a really tough question because I don't feel like we have any kind of routine.
No.
So
We're
you might
actually-
just start to get into a routine. Like Justin actually just wrote out an
Yeah,
ideal
like we
version of
were on the plane right here, and that's what I did was I wrote out like what should our daily routine look like, because we haven't had one for 8 years. So
Yeah.
Why? Why not? And why do you want one?
Well, I would say why not is because every week is really different. Like I was telling you, we're doing 4 conferences over 7
Oh
weeks.
no, this is the third one. This is the best. Okay, so
So there's a lot of we have Monday to get stuff done, and then we're flying Tuesday and we're gone until Sunday, and then we're home. We'll be home for 3 days and we'll go to the next conference. We'll be gone for 12 days.
wow.
So none of those 12 days will be the same. So that's really hard to get into.
yeah, it's just hard. It's hard to
You
have
travel
a
so
normal
much.
life
Yeah.
when you're on the road. So just I think little things like having groceries when you come home. Like
Yeah.
we try to figure out systems
gotta
to
eat.
be able to like have food in our.
You do have to eat. That is one of those things.
Deliver it.
Peabod's great.
I was gonna say one of the other scopers talked about delivering food, having food delivered. So there you go.
Yeah.
Do you have a lady that or a man that cleans your house?
We do.
We do.
Smart people. Y'all hear that? See, ain't no shame in that. There's no because you can't do everything.
No.
Yeah, once a week. It's great. We call it Clean Sheet Tuesday.
Yeah.
Clean Sheet Tuesday. You hear that?
Yeah.
You hear that? That's really important. So, what would you say? What was the first thing that you outsourced?
The house cleaning.
Yeah,
was it
that
house
100%.
cleaning?
Yeah.
Who used to clean before you outsourced it?
We both did, and so it would be both of us, and it would take all day. And we have 3 floors in our house because it's an old colonial. And I felt like by the time we got the 3rd floor clean, the 1st floor was somehow dirty again. And so they come in, it takes them like an hour and a half. They do a great job.
Wow, is it like a team of 10?
There's 3 of them.
Oh, wow.
You know, they kind of each take a floor and they just sort of bang it
They
out.
don't
and
mess around.
They don't mess around.
You have a good crew.
And when you have somebody coming every week, I think like it goes faster.
It stays cleaner.
It stays clean.
Versus like trying to do it like every couple weeks.
What was the thing you outsourced that you didn't really want to? Like it was hard to let it go?
That's a great question. I would say editing was the longest journey, but we finally found somebody we loved. But it took years. Where we would try like an individual, like doing like a dedicated editor.
Yeah.
You know, having people out of school do it, having interns. We tried doing a ton of it ourselves, companies. And only this year, since March, have we found somebody that we love.
Wow.
She does it exactly how we would. And
Wow.
so if we ever lose her, I'm just going to quit. Basically,
Don't
She's
quit.
awesome.
Wes, how did you find these services?
Yeah.
Well,
you met Emily, who we're not saying her last name. No, I'm just kidding.
Right, because they want to keep her. Yes.
Just kidding.
I want to keep y'all under this.
Yeah.
At a conference.
I mean, for something like that, it was just talking to people. So we met a few of our prior editors at schools that we taught at or different events or things like that. But it's just talking to people, I found out that she was a digital retoucher for a pro company, and she had just moved and was looking for work, and so it fit
perfect.
very close
It was
together.
like bam. Like a puzzle piece, perfect match, like fit in that perfectly. And you know what? If you're just joining in, thank you so much, guys. I feel like my fro is in like sometimes it's in there, sometimes it's not. But thank you so much, guys. If you're just joining in, I'm Monique Melton. I'm a brand strategist. I'm sitting here with Justin and Mary. We are talking about photography business, how they do what they do, like some specifics. So let's go into a little bit about like when a client comes to work with you, like do you guys have like a criteria, something that how do you know when it's the right client? I mean, now I imagine you just kind of attract them, but like how is that? How do you guys know? Because when you said if we agree to meet with them, I'm like, interesting. I like that. Yeah.
Well, if you guys have some time and you don't know what to do this afternoon, go to justinandmaryweddings.com.
justinandmaryweddings.com. Can somebody type that in there for us, please? That'd be so awesome. justinandmaryweddings.com, okay?
And so there are a couple things. The first thing that people should look at, like our hope that they'll click on, is the legacy.
Okay.
And when they click through that, it's like this sort of very cinematic slideshow of our most signature images with like the things we believe our work will stand for over the long haul. Like the end of our life, we look back on our career, this is what we should have stood for. And so then the next thing that we hope that they'll check out is
Thank you.
is we have this whole page that says an inside look at the Justin and Mary couple. And so there's one for the bride, one for the groom, and one for the couple together. And it gets pretty specific of like, she's a classic. She loves timeless over trendy. She's getting married in a mansion, probably. She's very grateful. There's not a high maintenance bone in her body. That's super important.
Wow. This is your target audience persona. That's exactly what it is.
And so we have each of them apart and then who they are together. And I didn't talk about this in the talk, but we, the very first couple we booked after we launched our new site, we said we wanted her to be a classic, to love like Audrey Hepburn, to be getting married in a beautiful mansion, and to have a really like love architecture as much as we do in photos.
Yeah.
She loves Audrey Hepburn. She's getting married in a mansion.
What?
She wore black and white and just like beautiful stuff for her engagement shoot, and she's an architect.
Stop.
Yes.
How in the world? You got
crazy.
every one.
Yeah, so when you get really specific, it's crazy what you'll...
But that's true, though. It is really true. So here's the lesson. Create your target audience persona, that's what I call them, so you can really attract what you want.
Yeah.
How did you guys know that? Tell me that, because I feel like I know, but I want you to tell people here. How did you create that?
I think it's an evolution. It's like you start shooting weddings, and then you find one thing that you don't like, and you kind of characterize that, or you identify that, You say, okay, I want somebody that is this instead of that. And so it's just like every single time we come up against a challenge of some sort, we analyze it, we say what worked, what didn't, and add that to the client profile.
Yeah.
Basically.
And we have this very specific style of photography that doesn't work like at a country club, for example. Like we're very dark and moody and cinematic, and you need the like carved wood walls or the stone finishes.
That's
to make it work. Like we can still light it the way we would and pose it, but it's not going to feel like
don't feel the same.
That kind of 1940s iconic sort of feel.
Right.
So,
Wow.
yeah, the venue's actually become much more important to us in the last year, I would say.
Yeah, the venue is a part of it. Somebody asked, do you ever feel bad turning someone away that's willing to pay but not your style?
I don't, and the reason is because I'm always going to try to find them somebody that will fit very well with what they're looking for. So it's never a no, get out of here. It's no, but definitely check out my friends who rock that style.
Right.
And who love those kind of venues. And so, like, I know I could take her money and ultimately not do what would be my best work because it's not what fits our style.
Exactly.
Or I can actually say, no, I'm not going to take your money. Give it to this person who will actually do a great job for you.
Right, which would be a disservice to them. I mean, ultimately, you want to serve your clients well, and sometimes that means not working with them.
That's right. That's exactly right.
So that's so awesome. What other questions do you guys have? I want to ask, what type of fears do you guys? I mean, you're big time. How do you turn away people without offending them? I'm horrible at saying yes. Shooting first wedding in 3 years. What is the one thing I need to remember the most? Okay, which one you want to answer first?
You take shooting the wedding, first wedding in 3 years.
Okay.
Keep sharing, folks. Keep sharing.
Yeah.
Keep sharing this broadcast.
So my advice for your first wedding in 3 years is just to be patient and
be patient
and be observant, and allow things, like don't try and force too much. Just go in there and just shoot what you see, and be patient and be ready for the shot, but don't try and force too much.
Yeah, and I would say to remember, if you can figure out drawing your angles of light, and figure out where the light is working, a lot of the other stuff will fall in place.
Good.
Yeah. So
you hear that? Draw your angles of light.
Do it.
And if you're a photographer, you already know what that is, because I don't. So I feel like I should learn more about photography if I'm interviewing photographers.
Have a little mentoring
I need that. Yeah.
We do have more info on lighting too, so if you're not
right, I probably.
If you guys are watching and you're interested.
If you're interested in lighting.
You can go to jmtheguide.com and you'll see our lighting guide there. So it's a great resource.
jmtheguide.com.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? What was the other question? It was something about.
I think we might have answered it about.
No, it was the one. What was it? It was about.
Saying no to people.
Saying no. Yeah, but we already covered that though.
Well, I think to go further with it, it's really great if you can catch it. So we ask for information in the inquiry. Like they have to rank us on a scale of 1 to 10, how much they want to work with us. And then we have an open inquiry box where they can actually write as much or as little as they want. And we figure out a lot, like we know what to look for. So if it's like, we hate having our pictures taken, but we know we have to have them because it's a wedding, probably not a great fit. If they don't want getting ready photos, that's actually a red flag for us because it tells us they're probably not super comfortable. We're probably never going to be able to make them happy. They're very, insecure in front of the camera.
Yeah.
That's more like a pink flag.
Pink flag.
Or, if it's a venue we're never going to be able to do our style.
And maybe a light pink. Baby blush pink.
This kind of color. So, if you can catch it in the email stage, it's very easy to just say, we're not available. And we don't say we're booked because that might not be true. But we're unavailable is not a lie because we're unavailable because it's not a good fit.
Exactly. You hear that? So if you are someone who is looking to get married and you are contacting a photographer and you love their work, just know that if they turn you down, it's not because they don't like you. They really just want to make sure you're getting the best because it's your day. It's your special day. So, to flip that for the photographer who's struggling with that, remember, you're doing a service for them when you refer them to someone who's going to better serve them. I think that's so important. I think that's being humble too, not to just, I'm going to just take this money. Let me get that money.
Yeah.
It's because it's not about that. How many weddings do you guys do a year?
So we used to do 40, which was a lot.
Wait, hold on. Say it again. You each do 40?
We used to do 40.
Oh, I was going to say that's 80 weddings.
Still, 40 weddings is
that's
way
a lot
too
too.
many. Way too many. We did that for a number of years, probably 4 years, and then last year we capped it at 20 weddings.
25 last year.
25.
Did you double your prices?
Not quite double, but we did raise them a little bit to help cover the loss of income there with the wedding. But it was a gradual step, I think, and it fit with the brand that we were putting together with the new website.
Do you guys put your prices on your website?
We do.
I'm curious because people want to know this. Do I put my prices? Do I not put my prices? Do I put my prices? Do I not put my prices? Like you do?
Well,
we
did it for a long time because we wanted to be able to refer friends of ours who were, newer and had lower prices, and so that made us a funnel basically. But now we do.
You
have
got time for that funnel stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
You got time for that.
So now we have a starting point that kind of helps them self-filter a little bit.
What's the starting point?
6,800.
Oh shoot, that's good. I'm thinking it was gonna be like 25,000.
It can be if you want to.
You start at 25 G's, okay? That's how you can get this, okay? Look, hey, you worth it. Lawyer over here with the curls. We don't have the curls today. So, did I ask this already? No, I didn't ask this. What type of fears?
I
started to. What type of fears do you guys have to overcome now? Like you've been in the business for a while. You've seen a lot, I'm sure. What are your areas now that you struggle with?
I would say on the fear side, I think there's a constant fear of never getting around to doing the thing you're really called to do, or doing it like as well as you could. And so I really want to write a book, and I've wanted to write a book my whole life since I was 5. And it was just really starting to reach a point of like, well, we better get on this if we're gonna do something about it. So,
okay. Before you tell me yours, what is this book about?
A lot of what I talked about here of just growing up, the way that I did with the trailer and the dirt floor, and my parents both, neither of them went to college. I was the first in my family to go to college, and they really sacrificed, so I had that choice. And so, dirt floor trailer girl goes to Yale Law School, becomes wedding photographer, somewhere in that.
With pearls.
With pearls.
There's a story there.
There's a story there.
There's a huge story there.
And so it will be a Christian book, and so.
Girl, now you just made my. I'm about to fall. You love Jesus? Oh my gosh.
I do.
This got real good.
So it will be. What's really interesting is that the trailer that I grew up in, the scars that came from that, I thought were the reason I would flunk out if I went to college. I was afraid to go to college.
Come on.
When I applied to law school, I actually didn't even send in my application to Yale. A friend sent it in. Wow. And when I applied to law school, when they sent it in and I got accepted, I was like, what the heck just happened? Because Yale is and was the #1 law school. They take 180 people.
Right.
And so I asked the admissions counselor the following year. I became friends with her, and I said, okay, my grades were okay, but they were good, but they were not that good, like Yale good. And I said, why? Why? And she said, it was your personal statement, and the personal statement was about the trailer. And so just the way that these things in our lives that we think happen to us and harm us are actually things that God will use to open doors. So there's that.
You know what?
In book form.
You know what? Let me tell you something.
Okay.
That is so powerful.
Thank you.
And I feel like anyone who is watching this, whether it's the replay, thank you for the replay viewers, by the way. Anyone who's watching this, I feel like they can connect to that because all of us have experienced pain of some sort.
Yeah.
And sometimes that pain can stand in the way of us moving forward.
Yeah.
And we can use it as an excuse to stay where we are or to not reach for something that we know we're called to do. So I just love that that's a part of your story.
Yeah.
And now you're going to write that book.
Yeah.
Do you have an outline already?
No.
She said earlier that we're friends, right?
Yes.
So anybody that I'm friends with, I'm the type that was going to push you. So we're going to exchange info, and we're going to work on that outline today. Okay? We're going to work on the outline, y'all. That is powerful.
Yeah.
That is so, I'm so happy. Now tell me yours. How do you follow that, right?
I don't know how to follow that up. I'd have to agree and say just not being able to actually, not carving out the time to do the things that you're designed to do. And for me, I love weddings. I love shooting weddings, but I also have passion for doing portraits.
Talk about that. 100 people.
Yeah. So one of my personal projects is that I've started to photograph the 100 most influential people in my life. So it can be my family, it can be teachers and educators, and it can be people that don't even know who I am, but they've influenced me. So I'm seeking them out and trying to do portraits.
This is starting now? This is going on already?
Yeah.
You've started it?
We've already started. We've already
It's going to be a book?
Yeah.
Ideally, that'd be great, yeah. But really, it's more of a personal journey to kind of explore the portrait side of things with photography, and then just
Because you had like a professor or somebody passed away, right? Or that was getting sick, and the fear was like.
Well, I mean,
like what?
You never know. I mean, it could be any one of those 100 people. You know, if they're gone and I don't have a portrait of them, then I would feel responsible. I think so. Yeah, I think you never know what's going to happen with life. So.
Oh my gosh,
Make
this is so amazing.
And I always tell people we suck at surface. Like, we're so bad.
I'm so deep. I'm the deepest. Like, that's why we connected right now, because some people can't handle me sometimes. Like, I'm just so deep. So, like, this is so good. Like, I'm loving this so much. I can just see the book. I already see the book. Your book, like, I'm going to have a signed copy. Yeah. Can I be in the forward where you say, thank you so much, honey? You know, at the BLINK conference, we sat down and got that outline out of the way. Like, thank you so much. I want a shout out, okay? So, like, I'm so happy. Tell me, we're going to wrap this up in a sec, but I want to know, what is someone who want to get where you guys are? Because, you know, you guys definitely, you know, doing it big. What is some, like, 3 things that they could do on a consistent basis to help them move forward?
Yeah. I think number 1 is to figure out and write out their why.
So huge. And this, look, if your why is like that, come on now.
I think number 2 is like a lot of the speakers actually talked about here is just pursuing your personal work and shooting as much as possible.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that will only come with practice and will only come with time. So just shoot.
And then I would say number 3 is something along the lines of creating really good systems. So not just getting stuff off your plate, but making sure that you are, because like Caitlin, who's hopefully going to be able to make it, will probably talk about.
On her way.
Oh,
Yay! Caitlin James gonna be here, y'all too. It's just gonna be a huge fest of just awesomeness. I'm gonna go home and just fall to the floor.
But she talks a lot about one of the things, like, we were in her house like 2 in the morning having ice cream.
Oh, so y'all like BFF?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
You hear this? Look, the really, like, once you get to the top, everybody just best friends.
No,
okay, I love it.
No.
Look.
No,
See, it's not
actually,
that cutthroat. You know, it's nice.
The way we met Caitlin, she came to one of our workshops 2010, and we've known each other ever since.
Oh, so is that what I need to do?
Yeah.
The workshop?
Yeah, and no, like, she's gone on and done amazing things. But I always like to clarify, like, people sometimes look and they think, oh, the speakers are friends, but it's more these people are friends. Speaking speakers, like, sometimes you become friends with somebody because they're speakers, like us. I can
see what
talk,
you're saying.
but sometimes it's just that we've been around long enough to have something to say. So
I know that's right, girl. I can listen to you all day, both of you. I can just sit and just listen because I'm getting so much myself. I feel like this is an honor to be. I'm getting filled up by so many of the people I'm talking to. I'm just loving it. So you guys are just pouring your hearts out. I can totally tell. What questions do you guys have for these amazing people? Our stomachs are growling. We're hungry. We are. You know, BLINK is amazing. You're just. It's just such a great experience. And I gotta get Tosh to come on over here real quick.
Yay!
Look, now, just come in here somehow. I don't know how we're gonna look.
Just
get in here. Look, there we go. Ooh, the booty and all that.
Dang,
there. Yeah, right.
Hey y'all, sorry Mary for this situation.
Look, you know what? It's been knocking me out all day, so we ain't even gonna worry about it. Look, mine is like halfway in. Look.
But you're there though. You're there. That's what matters.
Sometimes it's in there.
You guys, how incredible are these guys? Seriously, they're amazing.
Amazing.
And the replayers, because I know there's going to be tons of replayers. Like, sit through the whole thing and grab what you can get.
Yes.
We're so honored to have Justin and Mary at BLINK Conference. It's so cool to be able to have them here. Hi guys. Hi Elizabeth Lauren. You pulled me in. What do you want me to talk about?
I want you to tell me, why was it so important for you to have them here?
I feel like this is weird because I'm like talking to the screen, and I'm gonna talk to you guys above me. I think that Justin and Mary represent everything good about the photography industry, and I feel like people spend a lot of time complaining about what isn't, and I feel like they spend a lot of time building and pouring back, and I feel like they represent the grace and the humility and the true community of what we would all want in the conference. And so feel like they just have so much wisdom and so much to give.
Clearly.
I never, ever see them ever tear down. They're always building up. They're always adding to. And I knew that there were so many people that attend BLINK. Sorry, this is so weird because they're behind me. So many people that attend BLINK that have not heard them, that needed to hear them. And that's what BLINK is about. It's about people being connected. I have been blessed to be able to sit in the same room with them and conversate with them and do different things with them. And there are so many people that need to hear from good people because there's so many people that are sending the wrong message about how bad it is and how hard it is and how people don't support each other. But there are people doing that. And I want to bring that out. I want to send that message and support them in spreading the message. So that's why I wanted them at BLINK.
I'm so
Change
happy
the conversation.
I'm so glad they're at BLINK.
Thank you so much for having us.
This is so awesome. Guys, do you have any last questions for these amazing folks?
Hi, Kirsta. We miss you.
This is the creator, the heart and soul, the sassy soul sister who just is so full of love and heart. And I just fell in love with her the first time we talked. And so
I am just the
so
vessel.
happy.
I can't take any credit.
You're a cute vessel.
Thank you. I'm thankful for that. Thank you guys for tuning in. Oh, question.
Equipment of all time.
Oh man, that's a good question.
15mm one hose.
My next camera.
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
Camera's your favorite piece of equipment?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I love my 85.
Yeah.
I fall back on my 85 because I love it. 85 1.4.
I like the rolling.
I like my rolling.
What
I
about
like
you?
my 4x5. I like my.
I really like the 50. I could shoot all day with the 50. That's probably boring, but it's true. But mostly because Justin's shooting with all the other ones.
I like my lights.
Yeah.
I love my lights.
Oh yeah.
What about the selfie stick?
We do own a selfie stick. James actually bought us our selfie stick.
Look,
Gotta have your selfie stick. That's
selfie
important.
stick that will change your life. No, I am so full. Like, I am so thankful, y'all. Like, let me get the fro back in here. Like, thank you, folks. Thank you, replay viewers. Thank you, people who are just coming in and just supporting and showing the love. Can we get a round of applause of hearts to just show Justin and Mary some love? Give them that heart love, y'all. Like, tap it up, tap it up, tap, 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 tap. Let's see how many colorful hearts we can get. We got lots of purple hearts. We got some pink and blue. And yay. Thank you so much, everybody. Okay, so tell us again, where can we find you? Where can we support you? Where can we pour into you?
JustinandMaryWeddings.com for the website, and JM the Guide, GUIDE, for the all the education stuff, and then at Mary Rance, at Justin Rance on Instagram.
Okay, and one last thing. One last thing. It's about to happen. It's about to.
Oh.
Come on. Ike, will you hold it for us? I think me and Mary
Do we have to
are
stand it?
Yeah. We're about to get down, y'all.
This is happening. Alright, you gotta teach me.
I don't know how. I just do this. Get it. Up. Yeah.
Why are you not in this?
I am not leaning.
How do you whip it?
Bop. I don't know bop.
I mean, it's something with your knees.
Maybe we should watch the tutorial. There we go. Yeah, it's this.
Oh yeah, we got this guy.
Yeah. Oh. Must be Nene. I don't know the name though.
Don't look over
You don't
here.
know? I'm dancing with Mary.
I can dance better.
You know other stuff?
I
Hey,
learned how to Dougie just last night.
you know how to dance?
If we had the baby.
That's all I got.
Yes. Yeah, that's all y'all need right there. That's all y'all need. Let's do it. Let's close it out. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see?
I'm really glad that Periscope does
But this ain't deleting. Everybody say one more time. Where can they find you on social media?
At Mary Rance, at Justin Rance on Instagram.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And be sure to follow at BLINK Conference for more love, more shout outs, all that lovely stuff. So thanks guys. Bye.